You're laughing at that, you know. It's
Well, you would do, wouldn't you?
but a jizz is the way that a bird acts.
Yeah.
It's the way that it flies.
Yeah.
Is its jizz, and you can tell what it is.
Jizzing.
So if I saw a bird over there with an unusual jizz, that's what drew me attention to it. I get up in the morning, I paint. In the afternoon, I go bird watching, and I gave up film and TV just because I thought I've done all this, I've had enough, and so I thought I'm going to do what I want to do, which is painting. Because I did that before I was on TV, and it was a kind of extension of when I left art school. I started doing a big night out, which was a kind of performance piece, and so I thought I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to ride on the back of Vic Reeves. I'm Jim Moir. That's my name. That's what I was born with.
But you knew you were good at it anyway.
Well, that's what I always. I've got some in here. Do you want to have a look?
Yeah.
Here are some prints. These are prints. I mean, there's hundreds. If you look on my website, there's hundreds of them, but I just brought a few. Puffins.
Yeah.
4 puffins. And you know what I do? It's good if they can tell a little story. You know, like they're looking over there. They're obviously looking over there. So they're going to go somewhere, and he's going, hang on, am I missing out here? A couple of great tits that you'll get in your garden.
Yeah.
Here's a hint. That's the gentleman great tit, because if you imagine he's got a kipper tie on.
Yeah.
He's got a kipper tie on, and she's got a thin.
Is that right?
A thinner boot. What do you call it? A bootleg boot.
Yeah.
Thin tie, you know.
What cowboys wear.
Kingfisher.
I've never noticed that before.
That's
good.
more puffins. That one's jealous of this one here, because he's got all the.
Yeah. Oh, fish.
I sold a lot of these
I like
ones.
that one, pigeons.
Sold a lot of these.
Deer.
Yeah.
I bet. Great colour.
Wait a minute, look, there's 2. You can have that one.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
But yeah, that's.
You have to sign it for me.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it is about painting. If you're somewhere, let's say you go on holiday. I don't know where you go. I'm going to guess Scarborough. And so you go like, and if you're painting something, you're looking at it intently for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And you get a real sense of somewhere. That's another thing about, you know, when you're filming, you know, if you're acting and you say, right, we're going to film in this field here, a field that you would never even dream of going in, but you're going to spend 6 hours there.
Yeah.
You get to know it really well.
Yeah, you do every nook and cranny, don't you?
Yeah, so it's I only paint things that I've seen as well.
Yeah.
That's one of my rules.
Oh, is it? Yeah. So you don't just copy something.
No, I can't go. I'd have to go out and see it before I'm allowing myself to paint it.
Yeah.
One of my favourite birds has to be a lapwing. I can never tire of looking at lapwings. It reminds me of, like, when I was a kid, there used to be a lot of lapwings. All facing in, they used to face into the wind, so you knew which way the wind was blowing.
Really? Yeah.
And but when you get them at this time of year when they're showing off in front of the ladies, and they do this flip-flop dancing, and it's the aerobatics is incredible. It's like a sort of crack Russian gymnastics team.
Yeah.
They're amazing. I could sit and watch them for hours on end, and I do.
Yeah.
And I like curlews, because I love the sound. It reminds me of.
They're very haunting, isn't it? Yeah. So, when did you get interested, Jim? Were you very young when you?
Well, when I suppose I'm about the same age as you, aren't I?
Yeah.
And so in the 60s, there wasn't any laptops or phones or anything like that. We were just out we lived near the edge of town, so in Darlington, so I used to go out in the fields. So my mates were either playing football or looking at birds, and I was on the bird watching side. A lot of kids at our age then were bird watching. And there was a bloke who lived opposite us, and he used to have crows that used to get the birds from. I don't think he took them out of the nests. I think he just sort of like saved them. But he had crows and magpies and things in his garage.
Yeah, I did.
And he was a mod, and he had a scooter with like Easy Rider forks on the front.
Yeah.
And he used to go up and down our road showing off on his
Yeah.
bike with a crow on his shoulder. He had a kestrel as well, but he had this crow on his shoulder at this time. And the fork snapped and the crow flew off and was never seen again.
Really?
But I remember that. So here he comes, look, and it just snapped in half and the crow
It
flew
just
off.
flew off, yeah.
But that was a kind of scene that you would have seen
Yeah.
around you know,
your,
when I was a
around
kid.
your way.
You can hear the difference in song as well. You get like Chiff Chaffs doing that spring,
Yeah.
the Chiff Chaff song.
Yeah.
Chiff Chaff there.
Yeah. Great in the morning, yeah.
The one I never got was a little bit of bread and some cheese. Do you know that one?
No.
That's supposed to be what a chaffinch says, but I can never work. It doesn't sound like it to me.
A bit of bread and some cheese.
That's yeah, but it doesn't sound like it.
Never heard that.
Little bit of bread and some cheese.
Bread and some cheese.
Oh, mind a bit of bread and some cheese.
Yeah,
man,
I
isn't it?
wouldn't. Starving me.
Right. What we're going to do is it's a warm-up exercise. Do you ever do any painting?
I did a bit when I was younger, yeah. Yeah, I weren't so bad, really.
Here's a piece of paper. I can get it ripped out. Look at that. There, you have that. And
Yeah.
let's see if we can. We'll set a target of. What do you reckon? 30 seconds or a minute, and we'll do a landscape.
Should we find some colours?
Is this going to work?
Head start.
I'm going to do a greyish sky.
Well, that's good how you've done that.
You enjoying yourself?
Yeah. I want to put a big sun in it.
Everyone does that.
Do they?
Yeah, they go, oh, when I put a sun in it. But have you ever drawn a sun? It doesn't look like what you think it
never
does.
really, well,
Look
just
at that, look at
peeping
this,
through,
just actually,
you know.
it started doing things,
yeah.
you know, when sometimes you think,
Yeah.
oh, it's done something now, and it's not necessarily what you see. Yeah,
doing all right there, Jim.
have a little exhibition in your in one of your sheds. Nail them on the wall. I was out yesterday, because near us where we live, we've got a lot of, it's estuary and marshland.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was out at Conyers Creek yesterday in Kent, and there was thousands of godwits, Brent geese, red shanks, green shanks,
Yeah.
everything. I love that. It's a completely different landscape to here. It's just flat and
Yeah,
marshy, but I
yeah.
don't know what I like best. I mean,
Yeah. Godwit, you were a king, weren't you? Something. Right? Wasn't you King Godwit?
yeah, I think he was.
And
It wasn't Godwit. It was
Longshanks sounds
God-
a bit familiar as well. Something, not red shanks, not long shanks.
Well, yeah.
More long shanks
Yeah.
here.
You're good to go
It was-
bird watching,
it was a man-
aren't you?
it was a man with
is that a
really
bird?
long
No, it's a
legs.
pub. Is that? What's that? Is that a bird? No,
Used
it's
to
an
be a pub
old
called
king.
that. King with really long legs.
Yeah, that's what he was. The long
yeah,
shanks, wasn't
it's
he?
true,
And then
it's
if you
true. I
look
don't
at a
know.
red shank, it's got red legs.
Yeah.
And a green shank's got green
Yeah,
legs.
yeah.
And you'll find that with a lot of birds. Like there's a red pole,
Oh yeah.
which
yeah,
has got a red
Yeah.
pole is the old English
Yeah.
for the top of your
Nice,
hat, your
yeah.
head.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
red and start is the back. So you've got a red start.
That's yeah.
It's got a
black
red.
start.
You've got wheat ear. Do you know what the old English for wheat ear was? White arse.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you said white arse in old English, and then it got developed into wheat ear. Nothing to do with wheat or ears.
Or ears? No, white arse.
White arse, yeah. There's something flying around over there that has got an erratic. Do you know what I mean when I say jizz?
Yeah.
That's.
I
But
think
you're laughing at that. You know? It's,
well, you would do, wouldn't you?
but a jizz is the way that a bird acts.
Yeah.
It's the way that it flies.
Yeah.
Is its jizz, and you can tell
Yeah.
what it is.
Jizzing.
So if I saw a bird over there with an unusual jizz, that's what drew me attention to it. And you can keep laughing, but it's
Is that,
It's
is
the
that
tr-
your
it's-
word? Or is it,
no, it's the real thing. Look,
Oh,
you
it's
have a look in
English.
you Google it. You look in the Birdwatcher's Almanac,
Yeah.
if there is such a thing, and it'll say, and if it's, jizz is what is telling what a bird is by the way it moves.
Yeah. Right.
If you love birdwatching, why not join the flock, our Get Birding Members Club? Go to our website, getbird.ing.